I won't translate everything because it was a long story. I want to thank the mayor of Rica for having us here today, and the city of East Palo Alto, and also the city council. It's a great honor for us to be here today to celebrate my uncle. And we're so happy that you're keeping his legacy alive by having a community meeting like this today. And hopefully for the future, you'll keep on recognizing him. There's a lot of stories also about my uncle. But first of all, he was my uncle. He wasn't the labor leader, because he was very close to us. He was like a mentor to us as we were growing up. He always wanted to make sure that we were going to school and doing our classes, and keeping track of what we were doing as we grew up and became adults. He did have a lot of goals in his life. He was very goal-oriented. Whenever he stuck to his goals and he completed them, he wouldn't let anything get in the way of it. He was stubborn at times, but it helped because people still followed him, people admired him, and they always wanted to go ahead and help him and support him on his cause. He had us work for him at times. We volunteered with the UFW, and that's the first time that I saw my uncle in action. He was a very tough, not tough in a bad way, but he was tough in what he wanted done in the organization. And if he set a goal for you, he expected you to do it. And if you didn't do it, then you had to explain to him why you couldn't complete that goal. But as long as you explained to him and you gave him your reasons why you couldn't do it, or you wanted to do it a different way, then he would understand and he would listen to you. Other than that, my uncle really valued his family. He did have to sacrifice his family for the cause, and his children knew it. His wife was very strong, very supportive of him, and he did have to miss a lot of family functions because the cause came first, and that's how he was when he passed. He was in Arizona in a court case, and he wasn't feeling very well when he was there, so then, a couple of days later, he was gone. But it was a shock for us to know that he was gone because we didn't think he would be leaving at such an early age. But people still admire him, they still support his legacy, and they keep going to recognize him. We still keep fighting for his legacy, and we make sure that no one takes advantage of his name. So that's why we the family, came up with a nonprofit of Chavez Family Vision. And we're on our website, so if you want to see what we do, we're on there. You can go on and see it. We try real hard to keep his legacy alive, to keep people remembering all the work that he did for the farm workers, which still need a lot of work. They still need a lot of help from everyone. And by that, we're going to be celebrating his birthday on April the 2nd. We have a yearly breakfast, and at the breakfast, we also give out scholarships in his name to students that are primarily from farm worker backgrounds. So this year we'll have 4 young ladies that will be receiving $1,500 scholarships each to go to college. So that's how we do one of the celebrations for him. We also have a golf tournament that also the funds go to our scholarship fund. So we just keep working hard as we can, the family members and our other supporters, to keep César Chávez going in everyone's memory, because all of the younger generations don't know him because they were born after he passed. And they don't teach very much about César in schools these days, not too much. There's only a few schools that do it. So that's why we have to keep the legacy going and keep reminding people of what he did and what he passed for, to keep his people safe, keep his people to have all the rights that they need when they're working in the fields, and to show respect to them and dignity. So thank you very much.